Hi everybody, it's Geordie from Geordie's Cards. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am back with episode 13 of my Shop Your Crafty Stash series. This one's pretty quick and simple today. It's school holidays. I don't have a huge amount of time. My kids are driving me nuts. So I just had a little bit of time to play around today, and I'm using this Lawn Fawn Party Animal set. Now this is probably the first Lawn Fawn stamp set that I ever got. And I'm happy to pull it out again. It was well loved in the beginning, but I haven't used it for probably a few years now. So it's nice to pull it out again, along with this MFT Happy Birthday Circle Frames die. Now to go with that, I have these MFT shaker pouches that fit into the center of that frame die. And I'm going to use that to create a bit of a shaker today. So here I have cut out that frame die from some Lawn Fawn raspberry cardstock, and I've also gone ahead and coloured and cut out all of my little critters here. These guys are so cute. I'm so glad that I kind of rediscovered them today. As I say, one of my first Lawn Fawn stamp sets, and they don't go out of fashion, do they? They're always awesome. They often get overlooked for the newer stuff, so it's always nice to pull an older set out and play around with it. So they come with a load of little accessory pieces. So I have coloured in one cake and two little presents. There are also party hats and confetti and like the party blow things. I don't know what they're called. So they have a load of different accessories. I don't have the coordinating dies. I'm not sure if the coordinating dies cut the little hands so that they can hold the presents. I just stuck them on top and it worked fine for me. So I have got this Lawn Fawn paper. I think this came with a parcel. It was just a kind of a single 6x6 piece. I'm not sure which set it comes from. And then this other little scrap that I have here. And I'm just creating a background. So I cut it down to 5 inches by 4¼ inches. And I cut that little grounding piece. And I'm kind of laying everything out here to see how it's all going to fit in. And then I'm pulling out the stamp set again, and I'm using this sentiment at the bottom which says make a wish, and I'm going to just pop that right at the very bottom of my card. And I'm going to stamp that down with some Versafine Onyx Black ink off camera, so you can see I've all completed that here. And now all that's left is to try and assemble everything together. So I was going to use some liquid glue to stick this frame down onto that shaker pouch. And I kind of reconsidered and decided to use some double-sided tape. So I just used some 1/8 inch double-sided tape, went all the way around that frame piece, and I'm going to pop that sentiment die on top and stick it down that way. I was worried that the glue might not hold things down really well to that kind of plastic of the frame, the shaker pouch rather. So I wanted to make sure everything was stuck down nicely. So I'm going to use that double-sided tape again on the back side of it to stick it down to the card panel. And this, as I'm just kind of working it around the edge, it kind of crumples up and you know, makes little dents here and there, but it works fine. And I just find that this is probably the easiest way to do it. I did use my friend Kate from Kate's Crafts trick of adding some glue onto the back of that as well. You'll see here in a second, but I'm just pulling out these Lucy's Little Things Sprinkles Star Bright mix, and I'm using this as my shaker element today. So I kind of figured out where everything was going to go and popped those in to where I want them onto my card. And then I'm going to go ahead and release the backing paper off of this frame piece. Now, I always struggle with releasing the backing paper. I did get there eventually. And then, as I say, I added some glue as well. I just wanted that extra security of making sure everything was sealed down nicely so that my shaker pieces couldn't escape. So just using some liquid glue there as well. And making sure that I've got it lined up so that happy birthday sentiment is centered on both edges or both ways round, if that makes sense. And once that's done, yeah, have a little play with it, of course, because it's a shaker and who can resist. And then it's just a case of attaching my little images down. So I'm going to pop them down again first before I start gluing them down, just to make sure I have the spacing correct. And then I'm just attaching them down with some liquid glue as well. So as I say, this one, it was pretty quick and easy today, but I thought it was fun. I had a lot of fun with these little critters. They are so cute. And they really, like I say, they just don't go out of fashion, do they, the Lawn Fawn stuff? And the sets all work so nicely together. You could, of course, pull out other sets to work with this one. I just had a lot of fun with these guys, and it was fun to see them out and being used again, which is what this series is all about. So to finish off, I took a piece of raspberry cardstock and cut down a standard size card base at 5.5 by 4.25 inches, and I'm just gluing my panel onto that card base so that I have a nice little 1/8 inch border all the way around. And then that is it. My card is all done for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Please feel free to leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. And please do subscribe to my channel. I'd love to see you come back again. Sorry for such a short video today. It's just trying to cram everything in between entertaining children as well. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. Take care.